from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Half 18. Rita. New York Giants.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
We got this. Here we go. What's that? I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. Other side. Mike 14. Watch the out.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch QB drop.
Now Levis. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Watch the whip.
Levis now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he will take it on in front. Daniel Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust for. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Keon Crossen there on the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Wilkins, not known as a sack artist, only 8 combined in his last 2 seasons, but almost 100 tackles and a pair of forced fumbles for the Finns last season.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. There he goes, left side, down the left sideline, and finally wrestled down at the 11. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The tight end in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Jones looking to change the play.
South salad, South salad, South salad, South salad. Cheese the mark. 60. Here we go.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Jones. That's out wide here for Robinson. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Levis to throw it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Levis throwing again on second down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Levis on 3rd down.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Come on.
Forced out to his left. Floating one incomplete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check. Warrior 70. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Second down, here's Levis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
Chip, 14. Hey, Silver Momo. Timberland. Here we go.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive.
Let's go, defense.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Mike 14, Mike. Bama. Here we go, let's bring it.
Jones now on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gano for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Giants 24, Dolphins 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He'll going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Levis. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Levis looking to throw.
Check Mike 21. All day, just like that. Just like
Throw
that.
caught by A-Chain. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Levis back to throw. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Check Mike 21. Mike 20. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Quarterback. It all comes.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21. I'm coming.
Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. Shift. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Deuce.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dexter Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18, Mike 28.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side. Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's what I do.
He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell from 17 yards out. And the Giants are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On first down, Levis. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A 2nd down throw from Levis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Loose inside the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Goldfish. Okay, here we go, boys.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jalen Phillips able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
14's the mic. Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Throwing Jones.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Barkley inside handoff, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and